I know when to hold them. I know when to fold them. Consider it laundry. Fold it. I'm gone. Take care. Have fun. See you later. I wish you the best. Be blessed. If you were coming, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I really wanted, this was not the vision I had. It's not the vision I had. At all. At all. I'm doing this to help her. I don't need this. I'm doing this to help her. I don't need this. I don't need this stress. I don't need this extra added work. Is it a breach of contract? It is not. The contract has been obligated, honey. She got her $24,000. So what you don't know is that, oh, she got a band coming. Yeah, because she's so concerned about the fucking band that she ain't even fucking concerned about her goddamn restaurant. That's the problem. Not one time how you season the greens. What you do with this? How you do that? Show me how this is plated. Not one time. Not one time. I can't work like that. Y'all know that's not how I get down. I don't work like that. No, that's not what I do. You know that. And then it's always, oh, this all it is, and all you gotta do is this. And girl, quit talking all that smoky shit. Throw that smoke out. Put some light. Put some water on that smoke. Everything is always, oh yeah, it's just this. And oh, it was nothing. All it was this. All it was is you haven't done shit. Nothing. And y'all, I told Shantell from start to finish, I said, Shantell, these your guests. You want them to come back. You gotta go treat them right. You gotta do this, you gotta do it. Nothing. Nothing. And then what they say they're not gonna work until they get, I'm out. I can't work with somebody that's all you think about, money. Girl, you got guests lining up outside. You got guests lining up outside. Now, what I was gonna wait and tell y'all, I can spill the beans now. I was gonna wait for all this. I don't give two shits. Consider her blocked out of my phone this moment. The reason this heifer needed that $24,000, she was behind on every fucking bill. The electricity bill, behind on. The internet was out. She didn't even have a fucking microwave in the place, and she had to pay to get the fucking stove fixed. Her refrigeration unit, I don't think ever kept the proper temperature. I don't know how the fuck you pass the inspection with the shit not working. And then we couldn't even get liquor. How am I supposed to be a partner with you and we can't even get wine? The event started Friday at fucking 12 noon on Friday. Bitch, it's 12:31. And you talking about wine will be here in 20 minutes. You know why? Oh, you know why? Because the bill with Restaurant Depot in Florida, where they get wine from Restaurant Depot and liquor from Restaurant Depot, she couldn't get none because the bill wasn't paid. You have to pay the bill. Once you pay the bill, it takes 24 hours. So she in the car with Tammy. Tammy already gave me an earful. She's supposed to. That's what you're supposed to do. She in the car with Tammy. Tammy said, baby, she done paid out about a good $12,000, $15,000. She done called at least 10 people paying this. I got your money, because I wired her that $19,000. So the original deal, this is where it first started. The original deal was I told her, I said, I'll cover the expense. Because I'm gonna make my money back regardless. I will cover your expense for you, right? Whatever it costs for food and all that. I will invite my community. I'll be your executive chef. Bitch, executive chef does not sound like I need to run front of the house. Executive chef don't sound like I gotta train your servers. Executive chef don't sound like none of this. Why am I having all these conversations and all this training with your people? For what? This don't mean none of this. Okay. So then, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so frustrated with this woman. So then, that's all I'm supposed to be doing. That's it. From the get-go, it was a partnership. It was when she reached out to me, and now I fucking understand. All these people in my inbox, oh, Darius, you don't know about Shantell. Go Google the motorcycle raffle. I said, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. right? I'm here to help her. She seemed like she had a genuine concern. So I'm there to, if I'm working from my strength and I know I could do this for you, let me stand up in this. This is the reason I don't have a restaurant on my own. It's too much. I could own a whole bunch of restaurants if I wanted. I could start a restaurant tomorrow. Called The Kitchen Comeback. But it don't make sense. I don't want to. It was supposed to initially be a partnership because we both had skin in the game. We both had equity in the game. Right? And because we both had skin in the game, it was supposed to be a partnership between the two of us. That's what it was supposed to be. But listen, I can't be a partner to you if you have ass in it. I can't be a partner to you. Did y'all hear what she said? Oh, it's supposed to be done the first 2 days. Bitch, did you fucking see me on my fucking feet for 14 hours? How dare you fix your unappreciative lips to say anything else to me about anything I did not do when you saw me in the same place? Between Friday and Saturday, I pissed one time. How dare you? Open your, and the longer I sat there, the more pissed I became. The longer I sat there and listening to the disrespect, listening to the shade, listening to, you know, the little side comments. Well, we said we was going to do it every day. Well, we said a whole lot of shit that didn't happen. Like your 2 bartenders that you never had. I got Corey who owns a 7-figure bartender business. He ain't even a fucking bartender. He owns it. Where Corey at? Bartender. Oh, I got 2 bartenders. Where they at? We ain't seen them yet. I seen Corey's left hand and his right hand. Where are they? Meanwhile, that kitchen flowed. Even with losing the refrigeration, y'all, we still had a game plan and we still was finna rock it out. Even with losing refrigeration, we still were gonna rock it out. So it's supposed to be, initially, I pin up the expense. I get my money back from the expense. Then we'll sit down and we'll go through and we'll figure out how much I get paid back for my expense. So if I spent $10,000 in expense, we'll cut that into a third. Friday, I'll get reimbursed a third. Saturday, reimbursed a third. Sunday, reimbursed a third. Right? Okay, cool. That was the initial plan, and then we'll do a split on profit 60-40. That was the initial plan. The plan was also to have all 3 seating areas open, front patio, inside, back patio. That was the plan. Please don't talk to me about what we getting ready to do, what we finna do, what is already solved, when it is 11:37, 23 minutes before we open, and you have 4 servers at McDonald's. I don't want to hear it. That speaks to your lack of leadership, that you have 4 servers at McDonald's. How do you anticipate this day going smoothly and you got 4 servers at McDonald's and 1 missing? No doubt she went to go do something for her special needs daughter. No doubt. Not saying that she shouldn't have gone. She has every right to go do what she needs to do with her special needs daughter. Knock yourself out. You see what I'm saying? Go take care of your business. We'll hold you down till you get back, because you know she's great at what she does. But how do you have 5 servers out? It's 11:37 and no sense of urgency. My kitchen is humping for the last 2 hours, ready to go. Humping. Ready to go, and you've done nothing but sit on your live stream and lie. And the other issue is, oh, it's just, you know, today's gonna be a better day. It was no problem in the kitchen, Doc. We had the best day yesterday. Ticket times 10 minutes. We good. Hell, before y'all even got your fucking appetizers good. Here come the entrees. We good in the kitchen. The kitchen is rolling, Doc. Kitchen is rolling. It ain't the kitchen. It ain't the kitchen. It is not the kitchen. It never was the kitchen. Ever. She was on live on, right, that's another bald-faced lie. What the fuck attorney you know working on a Sunday morning? Name one. Name one. Tell me one attorney that you're not paying overtime to that's working on a Sunday morning. Attorneys don't work on Sunday mornings. That ain't what the fuck they do. They don't. So I'm sorry. I was going to go. Everything was going to be amazing today. So it was going to be a 60-40 split. This heifer comes back to me. Don't worry, I'm going to put a video up. This heifer comes back. Now, this is the day. This is Christmas Eve. This is what she tell me. Christmas Eve, she come, and I got it all. Matter of fact, let's get in this house. I got the drop box. I'm going to play the conversation. Go get you a snack. I'm finna play the conversation. I'm not even getting off live. I got the drop box. I'm finna let you hear it all. I got the whole conversation was recorded. Oh, bitch, you know I got the fucking receipts. Oh, you know I got the fucking receipts. I'm finna play the fucking drop box. As soon as we walk in the door, I'm finna play it. We turn into the driveway right now. I got the receipts. And I'm glad I got the receipt, because what I don't need to hear y'all talking about is, oh, well, Darius, tell us what happened. No, but I carried you the whole step. Every step of the way you've been on here. When we planned it, you was on here. Then she's talking about, well, her chief marketing officer. Girl, when you get a chief marketing officer? When did you get a chief marketing officer? Okay. I done made it back to the house. You know I'm pissed. I done came back to the house. Okay? You know I done came back to the house. You know I done got pissed. Okay? The Airbnb that I rented for us, so we have someplace nice to lay our head. Lord. Let me get my computer out. Hold the line. You know I got the receipts. You know I got the receipt. I was going to wait. I wasn't even going to play it for y'all till a week from later. Oh, no, bitch. I got that shit right the fuck now so you can put 2 and 2 together. So as you judging me, let's make sure this works. All right. Now it should be on Wi-Fi. I'll pull it up. Playing with me. You know I got it. Hold on. You know I got it. Wait, no, not this one. Wait, this is it? No, that's not it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on December 28th. It is right here. Here you go. I told you I got it. Hold on. I got it. Let me open it in Chrome. In Safari, not Chrome. Hold on. Because Safari don't like, Chrome don't like Dropbox. Safari do. Okay, here we go. It's loading. Cool. Okay, so it seems like from the email that was going back and forth, there's some things that I mentioned in the breakdown that we had already agreed to that you said that you do not agree to, Shantell, from what I understand.
Well, no, I knew, like I said, when you came.
Right there, right? First of all, we had already agreed to it. In the email, you said you don't agree to it. Now you're saying, no, I agree to it.
I knew we would work out the details, so I didn't give much. I knew some suggestions you said. I knew some I had. The only thing I felt like we locked in was our time. You know, now coming down to the small details, certainly I want to sit down with paper. I don't want to go off your word, you going off mine, you know, and I want you to know we go over the risks that are involved.
Right.
Based down through insurance until the first dollar is.
Which I have $1 million of event insurance. Just FYI, okay? In fact, the binder for the insurance, this is just how much fucking work I've done on this project. This is just how much work I have done on this project. Hold on. You know I gotta find it. I got it. Hello. Here you go. Hello. Here you go right here. RVNA insurance broker, specialty insurance products. Darius Cooks, LLC, 3780 Old Norcross Road. Here's the certificate for liability insurance. How much insurance did Darius get for this? $1 million of general aggregate insurance. $500,000 for personal injury. Damages to premises, $50,000. Darius has an insurance policy that begins on what day? 1/26/2024. It ends on 1/30/2024. What I'm trying to tell you is I've taken care of my business. Let's finish with the conversation, with the phone call. Okay.
You know,
so
okay.
No, I was just gonna ask what did I say in the email that you don't agree to or didn't agree to?
Let me pull it up.
Okay.
Let me pull it up.
How did you just say there were some things you don't agree to, but when I'm asking what they are, you got to pull the email up?
Because you still want to do the buy per plate. I know I feel like it's better to do a set, but you want to keep it that way, and which I don't really have a problem with, but I want to break down how much money we can make and how many people we got to serve in order to do, let's say, 100,000. Mm-hmm.
You hear this, right? Money.
We'd have to serve 350 people a day within 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to sit down and talk to you about that. I'm pulling up the email as I say to you. Here is, looks like email. Cleveland, I don't have it. Oh, okay, I got it.
Hold on. Thank you for telling me they're watching my live on Shantell's. I meant to do this anyway. Let me do this shit now. Give me a second. I got the slowest internet connection. I need to go block her. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I meant to do this before I left. Now you can look from somebody else's profile because you've been officially blocked. I'll keep going.
Okay, while I'm thinking about it, I want to make sure, okay. So I run the back of the house, including prep, service, and all expo.
Did you hear this? Did you hear this?
Okay, while I'm thinking about it. I want to make sure. Okay. I run the back of the house, including prep, service, and all expo.
She's reading my responsibilities. I run back of the house, including prep, including service, and including expo. Did you hear this?
Go with that. We will run.
What was that? What did you say? You were what with that?
I want to make sure. Okay. I run the back of the house, including prep, service, and all expo. Go with that. We will run.
Go with that. Did you hear what she said? Go with that. Hello? What did I do? Run back of the house, prep, service, and expo.
All orders through UK. Yeah, I'm not in agreement with that as it is. I think we can certainly figure out something that we both, if you don't want to use mine, I don't want to use yours, we can either create a neutral.
She's talking about the POS system. Now, she already showed me in her bank account negative $1,600, right? Now, you're telling somebody, say, hey, man, Darius, I need your help. I have negative $1,600 in my account. Why in the fuck would I run my sales through your POS system when I can show you $1 million in mine? What do I look like agreeing to use your POS system when you're already negative $1,600 in your bank account? I'm not using your POS system.
Or we can do something where basically you're taking it over, because like this, let's in days Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. My average, let's say, is about a little over, just Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is $10,000 on average.
Okay. Did you hear what she just said? Her average sales on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday total average about $10,000. This is what she said out of her mouth. Her average sales are between $8,000 and $10,000 every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. First of all, that is ridiculously low for a restaurant. Ridiculously low for somebody who is saying that I run restaurants. This is what I do.
8 to 10,000. So if we're going to kitchen takeover, where I can knock that off. So that's the risk I have, right? Mm-hmm. In it, right there. Now you have risk if you go out and spend $15,000, $20,000. You have that risk.
It was more like 20. It was 25. That was what my mind was. But go ahead. Yeah, 25K.
Okay. So your risk is 25,000.
Well, 25 plus I gotta pay my staff. Plus, I'm also incurring your credit card fees. I'm also incurring tax liability, and I'm also incurring any chargebacks that come through from this.
Okay, so you guys still working all your expense. So your expense may come well over 30,000.
No, I'm taking on that risk. My only expense that I wanted to be reimbursed for was the initial food cost, which I'm putting somewhere around 25K. And then if there's any extra equipment, like a microwave, for example, right? Or a hand mixer or something like that. So that's why on the spreadsheet that I sent.
When my son Brian died in a drunk driving accident, I put out a video about it. I try to stop young people from drinking and driving. And because of TikTok, I can reach millions of people around the world. If you save one person, that's one more person that can change the world too, right?
I sent you a full document, a Google document. One of the tabs has it's all working. So none of this is like written in stone just yet. As things come up, we keep adding to it. But one of it is an equipment list, right? There's things that you clearly will need to make this happen, like, you know, a hand mixer.
Yeah, but
a
then
blender.
you go and put the tools, so you know whatever
Yeah,
tools
yeah,
you put inside.
yeah. So the initial, the plan or the idea was just to be reimbursed for whatever food costs and then whatever equipment costs that I'm fronting to make the night go successfully.
Okay, so again, these risks we have to sit down and I feel work out, and I knew wasn't going to come in.
Let me also give you more context. This conversation took place December 26th. 5th, 4th, Christmas Eve. December 24th, Sunday, this conversation took place. After the flyer had already been distributed and we had already agreed on everything.
So we sat down and do a contract. So I didn't agree with anything thus far. Only thing I knew we had was you were going to come in, be the executive chef for these 3 days. All the particulars and
The executive chef for 3 days.
the details, and even the 60-40. Now, I assume when we did 60-40, that was 60-40 me or 60-40 you?
It was 60 my way, 40 your way, and that was a split on revenue or profit. So what we discussed initially was that whatever the initial cost was, so you call that capital expenditure. So if capital expenditure is going to run $30K, the idea was to say, all right, I got to pay $30K back to Darius, right? That's capital. He fronted the money. He should be made whole. To get the $30K back or whatever the cost was, we would make it easy, divide it by 3. On Friday, Friday night is the first night of the kitchen comeback. When the close of business on Friday, you and I will go to a table. This is what we discussed. We would sit down. I would pull up the report for you. I would show you the amount of revenue that came in for Friday. We would take a third of the expense, and that would immediately come out so that I could be reimbursed for the expense. Then we would look at any profit left over. There should be lots of profit. We would split the profit. 60% goes to me, 40% goes to you. I told you I would bring a blank check. You said to me, Darius, I don't want a check. So what I told you was, not a big deal. We will sit down. I can wire the money to any account. I would do it with you through my PNC wiring service. We would sit down and do it each night. That would be Friday. We'd also do it on Saturday. We'd also do it on Sunday before I left to go back to the hotel to get some sleep.
Well, I remember that conversation, but that wasn't, of course, an agreement.
What was that? I remember the conversation, but that wasn't an agreement. Well, if there was no counter to the conversation and you agreed to it, how is that not an agreement?
That's what we talked about. You know, now.
Wait, hold on. She wrong?
Yeah, she said, stand and sit company. You the food to be there. She put a lock on the cooler.
And she called those monkeys.
I said, y'all trying to get you money now. She said, he owe me money. Look, put that lock on that cooler. You better count it, make it work.
The cooler, the cooks we hired, they still in the kitchen for to help her, I guess.
And when the other people get ready to leave.
Yeah, Devon, he left. But the other guys, and Isaac, he left. So I don't know Greg on the food truck, but
Greg leaving too?
Yeah, they said nothing. She gonna ask me, she was like, are you gonna take care of the generator? I said, why are you asking me this?
I'm sorry. You know that's not how I work.
No.
You know that's not how I work. I'm not.
You ain't got.
I endured way too much yesterday.
You ain't got nothing.
And this morning when my emotions welled up and I started crying, I said, oh no, I got to go. You got my iPad?
Yeah, I got both of them.
Yeah, we put in a lot of work, so you gotta
No.
probably I'll see what happens.
Man, you gonna take this man's shit, put a lock on it, and then now you finna open up. Now you got a bartender today.
And you ain't had a bartender the whole time.
They finna make somebody having to tell them how to make mimosas.
With the stuff we bought.
Yeah.
And so then Devon, he was taking stuff to his truck, and the dog was saying, you can't take this, you can't take this. I'm like, no,
This
we paid for
ours.
all that.
This ours.
We paid for all that. I didn't pay for none of that food. So they took stuff.
Okay, so then we got the Restaurant Depot receipt minus what you say. So you still owe me about $3,000. Pay my $3,000. I'll pay you what I owe you.
Oh no, you handled the service with that wine that you got left. Yeah, that's your tip.
That's your tip right there.
So we squared up.
That's your gratuities right there.
We squared up.
And them couple of checks you took cash on. Where the cash at? Then you.
What's got the reservation fee?
Right. Reservation fee. Then, not only that, she made them put 20% gratuity on top of stuff. After we already discussed not to do it, she still made them do it. She still made them do it. After we said no. She called you a monkey?
No lie. 3 monkeys on stock no show.
I'm saying, her shit ain't never been ran like we did it.
Right. I'm talking about, DeAndre just found me. I went into deep cleaning mode. Like, hey.
It don't, I mean, I don't.
Washing dishes with cold water.
We didn't even have no soap.
Washing dishes.
Obvious the way her daughters are, exactly the way she is.
I mean, I tried. I don't know what else I could have done.
That's Evers and they're schemers.
I don't know what else I could. It was in that moment when she said to me, well, we said we were going to sit down every day and go over it, right? When you done seen me stand in the same spot for 14 hours and you come back asking me something on top of that, and I told you I would do it, but I got to go through Shopify. I got to go one by one by one. If you wanted a different system, you should have helped me put something in place. You left me out here by myself. This is what I came up with. And guess what? It fucking works. It fucking worked. Food came out. It works. The shit is not my fucking fault. You can't blame me for none of this.
Ain't nobody there. Everybody, when we left there, after we pulled out, it's like everybody scattered.
Yeah, because nobody want to go there. For you.
We gonna get it. We gonna get it.
No, you're not.
You still ain't got no food in there because we threw all your shit out.
What's she gonna come up with? What's she gonna do with jerk wings? That's already smoked. What you gonna do with them?
We ain't got no menus.
Who front of the house? Who supposed to do menus? Oh, I'm saying I can't run front and back at the same time, babe. I need a partner. You gotta work with me. She ain't do shit the whole weekend, even the planning of this. And her doing something is putting it off on somebody else. And then she really pressed about this. She said, well, I talked to DeAndre. Girl, DeAndre don't take no fucking orders from you.
Right.
Why you keep asking me this?
But DeAndre don't take no fucking orders. You not paying DeAndre.
I don't know. She woke me up in my sleep, kept texting me.
Why? But here's my thing. Why the fuck are you asking DeAndre? She said, oh, well, I already talked to DeAndre. No, the fuck you did. That's why DeAndre, I'm sitting right here. I told DeAndre, I'm not moving from this spot until you give me an update on the kitchen. So I can tell y'all what's next. If DeAndre come looking for me and can't find me, it's going to slow everything down. So I'm going to sit right here. She said, oh, well, I think buying his generator is making him whole. The man didn't say buy him a generator. If he told me to replace it, then I'm going to replace it. The man, he probably already he run a food truck. He already got a generator. Or backup one. He probably just won't make me whole for this one. It's, it's old anyway. Darius, this shit 15 years old. Just give me $200. Cool, we done. And she was like, well, you going to send Tammy to get a generator? No, nobody is leaving it.
Then before I left, she was like, so you going to take care of the generator for him? I'm like, why are you asking me this? I was like, okay.
I'm sorry, y'all. I had it. I had it with her. That's it. I had it.
You done woke me up in my sleep this morning.
I done had it. I wanted to make today amazing, and I was going to go through with it. No, I know I was going to make it work. But when she told me that you said you was going to sit down every day and you left yesterday without sitting down to do it, and I have been on my feet for 14 hours, and that's all you could think of, not Darius, thank you so much for making sure the food got out on time, not Darius, nobody complained about the food, the time taking too long about the food, none of this. Nothing. No gratitude about none of this. Girl, I get on live and shake a tail feather and sell some skillets. All right? For 14 hours. I don't have to stay for 14 hours. I don't need the money, you do.
It feel like a PR stuff.
That's really what it felt like. It felt bad. Let me finish playing this video for y'all. Sorry. They just came back. Here.
Now, what I'm saying, you know, I know you said your expense is $30,000. Mine would be a little over 10, so it'd be 40,000 altogether. The risk, the calculated risk.
It's actually a little more than that because a couple things. One, there's not enough space to do proper prep at all with the way the kitchen is set up. So to make this easier, and since you're also going to be open while we're doing prep, I have a food truck that's going to be on site. I'm talking to 3 food trucks. I have 2 food trailers and 1 full food truck. So I'm trying to figure out which one. They all work the same, and they all have, 100-pound tanks and, refills and all this. So they all work the same. I just haven't settled on which one makes the most sense yet because I still had a couple weeks before we did that. So that was one. And then I sent you a text earlier earlier this week because we need to secure cold storage, right? Right now, your walk-in that you have outside and whatever you have inside is not enough space for proper cold storage with. Wow. As much food as we plan on pushing out. So we have to come up with a solution. And so that's why I asked you if you would talk to I think you said it was either US Foods or Cisco, and depending upon how much you order, they'll bring the trailer, they'll leave the trailer outside. Yeah, and you said to me it was because you spent 20 grand, and I told you in the text message earlier this week that I think our spend will be at least 20 grand.
Okay. So we can probably get the refrigeration for free.
Which would be nice, but I needed that to be squared away because without having that squared away, we don't have a plan on cold refrigeration. And one thing we can't do is place an order for food, have the food delivery show up, and we have nowhere to store anything. So now we risk, eggs going bad and milk going bad because we have nowhere to store it.
Well, of course, yes, I knew we were going to get to that, but again, not until after we, get these particulars, you know. I didn't, I wanted to put the carriage before the horse. But as you say this, it's more about, so not necessarily, how about this? Had you considered just giving me a check and you take the kitchen, the whole restaurant from Thursday to Sunday? And I'll still supply the servers and still do the front end, but you come up with an amount that.
You heard that? Hold on. I know y'all have selective hearing. Let me play it again.
From Thursday to Sunday. And I'll still supply the servers and still do the front end, but you come up with an amount that. The more I didn't, I wanted to put the carriage before the horse. But as you say this, it's more about, so not necessarily, how about this? Had you considered just giving me a check and you take the kitchen, the whole restaurant from Thursday to Sunday? And I'll still supply the servers and still do the front end, but you come up with an amount that you just write me a check and then it's all yours, but I'll be fine from. It's basically you rented the restaurant and the space and the servers from Thursday to Sunday.
What's the amount you want?
20,000.
What happens with this whole KDS and this POS system?
You run it. It's all yours. It would be, basically, I would be here and our staff would be here to run for you.
Okay. So that means that I also have, how many of your kitchen staff, including
You'll have my 3 cooks and my 2 dishwashers.
And the full front of the house staff.
And full front of the house staff, including myself.
Okay, let me just think that through for a moment.
Okay.
And let you know. You just give me, it won't take me long to think, but let me just think it through. What?
Because I'm like, I wanna, you know, I don't wanna, how you say,
She just
risk. You know,
Because how does this start you on January 28th?
You have a great following. People gonna come.
Right.
They're gonna come. And certainly, the more color, the better we look, the more we learn. And this, you can go successful and be the first of many. But I think with it being, it's kind of, like you said, your POS system, let's settle at the end. We won't have to settle anything. Your books is your books. And I mean, but like you said, you have to be, you know, there's a certain amount of risk to it. I would, at 20,000, I'd be whole, and I would take care of my staff, my bills, and the rent of the restaurant, and I'll put you on in my insurance.
Okay. And I'll put you on under my insurance, but I got my own. From the onset, I don't think I see a problem with this. You know, again, I don't want to shoot myself in the foot. Yeah, no, but it sounds so what other I don't know, issues or incidentals or what else is sort of floating through your mind besides just writing you this $20,000 check?
Lolita, what do you think? I know. Please comment.
This is all new too, Loli. This is new for both of us. So, you know, we trying to make the right choices. We trying to talk everything out. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You know, and I was just listening. I was kind of sitting back and just listening to, you know, the dialogue so that I could have a better understanding of what the agreement was and what that looks like. You know, I think ultimately, you know, I am one that I operate off of, you know, purpose. And what is that purpose of this partnership? What does that look like? And as I sit and I think about it, it's the purpose to enhance, you know, Shantell's, the experience, the customer experience. I did listen to your live, and just some of the feedback, you know, and what I gathered from it was that you saw an individual who was very passionate about what she does, that could potentially, you know, use some help. And so the way to help is, what does that look like? And I think I remember you mentioning you could have given her a loan, but instead you're going to help, you know, kind of revitalize her restaurant and her menu and what have you. And so if I'm looking at it from that standpoint, then I would say, as I listen to the expense and I listen to the breakdown, you know, it's quite honestly, I mean, Shantell has, it's not going to offset what she needs. Again, and this is just based off of the review, the live that I listened to. If it is to enhance what you have a following, you all know that, definitely. Your people are quite loyal, and I love it. They are. Yeah, they definitely are.
I have a community.
Yes, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, I have a community.
And so, you know, I would say that when we start to think about, it's like, it almost sounds as if it's a pop-up. And if it's a pop-up, which is fine, because people, again, they're coming to see you. They're coming to see you. They're coming to experience, you know, just the culinary culture that you bring. That's what they're coming for. And if that's the case, then I would say I would lean more towards the rental of the facility. It gives Shantell the recognition as far as it being, you know, Shantell's in Sanford. It offers that from a marketing perspective, and then it also allows those that, you know, want that Darius Cooks, you know, culinary experience, you know, it offers that as well. When I think about like the incidentals and any of the expenses that were not discussed, The only one that I would say, and Shantell, you would probably just have to just double check, and it is the insurance piece. I know that you would probably have to add him as an additional insured. Not to say that is impossible, but definitely you want to make sure that you take a look at that. Staff-wise, I think you mentioned it, you had it covered. And I'm just going to be devil's advocate here, Shantell. I don't know if you are able to commit to 3 days. You have your staff, definitely, but with all the other stuff that you have, going on as well, that may be something you want to, really think through. If you are able to commit all 3 days, maybe it's 1 day, maybe it's 2 days.
No, she would need to. Yeah, she would definitely have to commit all 3 days. So,
okay.
this is it's a pop up, sure, right? But it's also bringing tons of awareness to the restaurant. That was the whole idea, was to engage my community and say, hey, I'm gonna go cook over here. I'm going to, leave these recipes and leave this stuff with Shantell. What she does after January 28th is completely up to her. But at least what this has done now is it's breathed a little bit of new life. And I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised, and I told Shantell this, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a newspaper journalist that pops up or there's a TV camera that pops up. And I told her the whole idea.
I'm calling out. They already know.
Yeah, the idea is for her to talk to those people, not me. Like, this is her restaurant. This is her deal. I'm just running the kitchen for the evening, but she's still responsible for front of the house. These are her guests. I'm just feeding them. I'm inviting them, but they're her guests.
Okay, can I ask you a very just candid question?
Yeah, please, please.
Okay. So in the live, as I was listening, I think there was 2 things that stood out to me.
Yep.
One of those was the food was not good.
Yep.
The taste of the food was not good. And I guess when I think about, yes, you come in, and as the chef there, everyone knows you, you're the quality and your community, what have you, you leave the recipes, but leaving the recipes, are you planning on training her staff to prepare those?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. We have a full, I don't know if you know how this goes. Yeah, we have a full, and I've told Shantell this, I got a full 76-step prep list. I've got recipes, I've got stations, I've got the whole kitchen fleshed out, ready to roll. I just need the people.
Okay.
Yeah, and again, I don't look at this as being anything other than a marketing event, right? You go to any other place, you go to a store, they sell cars, and the cars, maybe they've been known to sell lemons, and they're trying to change that image, right? So you have somebody who's influenced you, they come in, they get people here, it's marketing, everything's good. That person's not responsible for what happens after the event is over with, right? So my hope is twofold. One, that this brings awareness to Shantell's from people who did not know that it was there, and they go, oh, I want to go back, I want to try it again. And then 2, yes, my opinion is my opinion. I told Shantell in the video and to her face, you don't have to change a thing if you don't want to. This is what I feel, right? These are my thoughts and my opinions. And so Shantell can take that and do with it what she wants as soon as we're done. It's up to her to make whatever change she wants to make. That's why I'm here. I'm here because I reviewed the restaurant. I felt like the food wasn't great when I reviewed the restaurant initially, which is why I never really posted the original review, the edited review. You saw the live stream, I didn't post the review. And so that's also what prompted Shantell to reach out to me and say, hey, things aren't looking too good. What can you help me in some capacity? And this event, this whole marketing event is me saying, yeah, I can help you, and here's how.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. No, thank you for that. I mean,
Yeah, sure.
I'm quite familiar with brand, marketing and what have you, creation of brand and what have you.
Yep.
That's basically what I do with my company. My real job.
Yeah.
I'm a psychiatrist.
Okay, nice. Yeah. The chief marketing officer, her real job is a psychiatrist. Yeah, so I'm cool with the whole, in case you missed it.
With my company, my real job. So,
Yeah.
I'm a psychiatrist. I'm a psychiatrist.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically what I do with my company outside of my real job. So,
Yeah.
I'm a psychiatrist. I'm a psychiatrist.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so I'm cool with the whole. I think I'm cool with the whole idea of the 20K. If you want to get the agreement drawn up, Shantell, and get it over to me, let me just think. Like I'm 99.2% there. Let me just give me room for the other point. The other point A.
And know this with that, you probably, I don't think you would have to do a food truck because I then would shut down Thursday, the kitchen would be all yours too. I put that in there, then that would probably alleviate you having to have food trucks.
Yeah, and then I guess the other thing though would be the fryers and the burners and all that stuff. See, the food truck gives us a little bit just extra space.
Okay.
For what we need. Yeah, it just gives us a little bit of extra space. So I still want, I know you said you had a fryer you're going to put out back, and I still want all that. Yeah, still want all that. But I think the food truck just gives us, a little bit of like, okay, cool. Just a little relief if we need it, it's there. And we needed it.
Who are some of the, if you don't mind me asking, if you're okay with sharing, who are some of the food trucks that you're looking at?
You know what? I don't even know these people. Sugar Baby 1 is somebody. And then, hold on, food truck. I gotta go to my thing. Okay, so Food Baby is 1, or I'm sorry, Sugar Baby's food truck is 1. And then Gordon Gregory, his email, I'm trying to see if it's a Gmail or what it has. Yes. I don't want to take no personal information. Hold on. Let me go past this. Answer. And she just happened. Let me go past this.
Okay.
And I just figured they put up on the side or something in the back, or we'll figure out a space for them to go and make it work.
Okay. Actually,
okay.
People, she put on the music festival, so she be doing all that.
Oh, it's fine. It's cool. Not a big deal. Shantell, what else? Anything else we need to flesh out?
I don't think so. I just, unless you, like you said, I want you to think about it because I'm trying to figure out a way to just be easier.
No, what you said is fine. I think just draw the contract up, get it over to me. Just know that I'm just gonna spend, another hour or two thinking things over in my head. Something may come up, something may not come up. But if it does, I will reach out to both of you guys and just communicate that. And then we can just go from there.
Sounds good. Sounds good, Darius.
All right, ladies. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. All right. Thanks. What was that? What was that? What was that? Was that a receipt? Oh, okay. Is that what that was? Oh, that was a receipt. Okay, great. Okay, great. That was a receipt, huh? Yeah, I knew a while ago it was gonna be some bullshit. That's it. I knew a while ago it was gonna be some bullshit. We started recording conversations a while ago in case some shit came back to bite my ass and ass. You can see what happened. I'm sorry. If you will come in the kitchen and come back, I'm so sorry. I really am. I wanted you to come. We worked so hard for you. We prepped so hard for you. But at the end of the day, I'm not tolerating the level of disrespect. I just took my edibles. I just popped 50 milligrams. I ain't going nowhere for at least 6 hours. I'm going to be right here for the next 6 hours. I just popped 50 milligrams, literally. I'm not going to tolerate the disrespect. I'm not tolerating that. I took care of my business. I did this the right way. Oh, and the contract. Shall we review it? Let us. The contract. Hold on. Let me log in. Let's look at the contract, people. Why don't we do that? Wait, let's find the most recent one that was signed. Let's find that one. Okay, y'all ready to read the contract? Let's read it together. Whereas renter desires to temporarily rent, occupy, and make use of owner's venue located at above address, 503 Sanford. That's me, 3780 Old Norcross Road. That's a UPS store. Look it up. Therefore, the parties agree to the following terms and conditions. Event description. Renters shall have full access to and use of the venue for 5 consecutive days commencing on Wednesday, January 24th at 10:30 a.m. and concluding on Sunday, January 28th at 10:30 p.m. The purpose of hosting the renters event, the Kitchen Comeback in Sanford. Training and prep will occur Wednesday, January 24th and Thursday, January 25th from 10:30 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. The event will take place each remaining day during the rental period from 12 to 9 p.m. Owner will provide renter access to venue and all equipment typically utilized by the venue with its normal course of business during the entire rental period. The venue will not be required to provide any additional equipment or items not specified within this agreement. But the original equipment don't even work. The oven didn't work. The walk-in cooler outside didn't work. Just FYI. Deposit. Now, this is the first time I ever put a deposit. We had never discussed a deposit. You never heard a deposit in the phone call, right? A deposit in the amount of $5,000 shall be made to owner payable to R&H Development by bank transfer Friday, January 5th, 2024, no later than 10:30 a.m. This deposit shall be applied to the rental fee and shall be non-refundable unless event is canceled by owner. Should the event be canceled by the owner, deposit is refundable. Certificate of insurance is due at the time a deposit has been submitted. Rental fee and payment. The rental fee for the use of the venue described in the initial paragraph shall be $25,000. Really $24,000. She redid it. The rental fee less the $5,000 non-refundable deposit fee described in above paragraph 2 totals $20,000 shall be payable to the owner on Wednesday, January 24th, no later than 10:30 a.m. Payment shall be made to R&H. Owner will not be responsible for any additional costs incurred by renter during the rental period. Closure of the restaurant and staffing. Owner agrees to close Shantell's sJustUntil for the entire 5.
No fucking soap.
The soap and the bleach and the sanitation tabs DeAndre picked up from Restaurant Depot. How are you running a restaurant with no dishwashing liquid?
Cold, dirty water. She gonna kill somebody up there.
First of all, them glasses ain't clean. Silver ain't clean. The guy, he out there in the dark washing dishes. I ain't turning headlights on. So we didn't the fucking light.
With cold water.
And then you're not changing the water. The old men, like, I don't know what they was doing. When the ladies came in, they actually changed the fucking water. I said,
No, that was me.
So there's no time. You know, they change the fucking water. But the guys, they kept washing dishes in the fucking dirty water. I'm like, I don't work like this. Like, I'm telling you, it's a deep freak to be saying,
Right. And you know, if she want to go back on this contract, because that's what she seemed to be harping. I just blocked off my live too, so I don't give a fuck. I don't care no more. I'm playing the recording from the Christmas Eve when she changed everything up on me.
Oh yeah, I was looking at her. Somebody again, he's playing an illegally recorded conversation.
I don't give a fuck. Sue me. Sue me. Sue me.
She ain't got no money.
That's what I'm saying. Sue me. The money you got is you locked it up in the cooler.
In the cooler.
yeah. And that was, yeah,
Somebody she advocating for the service. Oh, I got my money.
No, you don't. How much is that she spending in the car with you?
All of it.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't got no money.
I don't know. When I go somewhere, we got money too, but bitch, I
Yeah, I
can't
left
tell you. Y'all just start spending some money.
Yo, that 19,000 is gone, baby.
like, I don't talk about money. You can't talk to nobody offline. We got money too. I'm just like,
No, you don't. Where is it?
you leave.
Yeah. For me, the Charlotte brought the camels back. I sat right there. I was getting ready to wait on her service. 11:37. Full service at McDonald's.
They talking about they ain't feed us. When the fuck you go to work and they feed you?
You know, this.
Breakfast
This speaks to.
We ain't getting nothing. Bitch, you just came in here begging for boiled eggs. We busting it back to boiled
Yeah,
eggs.
this speaks to how she runs that shit on a regular basis. That's why it's like it is.